Here is the big board, also presented by Bet365, and here is Blake Murphy. And as you know, there's a term used in baseball about a player that produces what's called three true outcomes. First of all, what does it mean? And secondly, who in this game wears it well?
Well, the guy who wears it best in this game is someone you just talked about, and Kyle Schwarber. We'll circle back to him in a second. But three true outcomes comes from this idea that, the batter and the pitcher don't really control as much of what happens when the ball is in play. So a strikeout, a walk, and a home run are the three things that are just between the batter and the hitter. Now, I tend to associate this with Adam Dunn, but if we look at more recent history, Kyle Schwarber is kind of the guy for this. Kyle Schwarber is up there looking to homer. He is up there looking to walk, and because of selling out for those two things, he's going to strike out a lot. Since he came into the league in 2015, almost half of his plate appearances has ended with one of those three true outcomes. Now, that's not necessarily to say that that is a good thing or a bad thing. There are a lot of different ways to be a productive hitter, but here you see the top guys. It's hard to stick around. Joey Gallo's been on the fringes of rosters for years now. Chris Davis ended pretty quickly. Aaron Judge, doing it pretty well. Kyle Schwarber, by the way, this is since 2015. He's also top 5 in the league right now. Now, you might be thinking, balls in play, those are a little bit more exciting. Well, that's what baseball has tried to do with things like the shift and trying to do what they can to limit strikeouts. After this huge spike through the 2000s, we've seen it come down a little bit. Someone in this game, Jamie, who's helping lower that is Ernie Clement. Only Luis Arraez puts more of his balls in play than Ernie Clement. So Ernie Clement kind of the anti-Schwarber here.
Now, as you know, the Blue Jays of 2015 may not have gotten to a division title if they hadn't dangled a prospect by the name of Jeff Hoffman to the Colorado Rockies. He is now a Major League success story. Can you take us through that?
It's a long story. Not only did the Blue Jays trade him to the Colorado Rockies gave up on him and traded him. He was released at one point. In April of 2023, he was on a minor league deal with the Phillies, and considering going to Japan, he was throwing tune-up sliders to Bryce Harper, and Bryce Harper's like, man, we got to get you on the team. The slider's too good. Ever since then, the number 4 ERA among all relievers in baseball. He's also top 10 in win probability added among relievers. And it's because of that slider that he was still tinkering with when Bryce Harper was like, man, that's a nasty pitch. He is a rare reliever who has 4 pitches that grade out as average or better, but it's really, let's not overcomplicate this. He's a 6'5" guy who throws 97 miles an hour. That's a good start, and it's a wipeout slider that gets more than 40% swing and miss. The Stuff Plus metric, these pitch modeling metrics, love Jeff Hoffman's fastball, slider, splitter, sinker, and in fact, this Phillies bullpen has 5 guys that Stuff Plus ranks really well, and all 5 of those guys, Jamie, have average to above average location as well. So this Phillies bullpen, maybe not the deepest we've ever seen, but those 4 or 5 at the back end are going to be tough to beat in a playoff game.
And guess who's a free agent at the end of the season? Cha-ching. That is Blake Murphy, and that is the big board presented by Bet365. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.